Lucky 56. Leopard.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll run with Darkwa. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is McCarron. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's McCarron again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So the Broncos coming out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Kano. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And now here come the Raiders. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside, and it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
Lucky 56.
Here's Darquan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Shotgun snap for McCarron. This is Johnson. He's got it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10.
Down.
Keenum now on 1st down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Detroit!
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Washington. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now McCarron. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On the run, Darkwa. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Darkwa. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check nickel. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, it's McCarron. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10.
Roger.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Keenum. Dancing to his left. Able to shake him off. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keenum now to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
From the gun on third down, Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already.